Puri's playful panda antics. Once upon a bamboo-filled forest, there lived a mischievous panda cub named Puri. Puri had a personality as unique as his black and white fur, and he was always up to some sort of playful shenanigans. One sunny morning, Puri decided it was time to try his hand at tree climbing. With determination in his eyes and a heart full of excitement, he waddled over to the tallest tree he could find. His tiny paws reached for the lowest branch, and with a burst of energy, he managed to grab hold of it. Puri began his ascent, his round body swaying to and fro as he climbed higher and higher. As Puri neared the top, he couldn't help but notice a group of birds perched on a nearby branch, gossiping about the latest forest news. Puri, always curious, leaned in to listen but lost his balance in the process. With a startled squeal, he tumbled down the tree, landing in a pile of leaves below. "Oof! That wasn't my most graceful moment," Puri grumbled, shaking off the leaves from his fur. The birds couldn't help but burst into giggles at the sight. Undeterred by his less than elegant fall, Puri hatched another plan. He'd heard stories of a legendary trampoline made from stretched vines deep within the forest. Puri set off on a quest to find this marvelous contraption. After hours of wandering through the woods, Puri stumbled upon the vine trampoline. He gazed at it in awe, its bouncy potential sending his imagination into overdrive. Without a second thought, Puri leapt onto the trampoline and bounced higher than he ever thought possible. He flipped, he twirled, and he somersaulted through the air, each bounce more spectacular than the last. But as Puri's bounces grew more extravagant, he failed to notice a group of astonished forest creatures gathering to watch his performance. Squirrels, rabbits, and even a wise old owl stared in awe as Puri executed a triple spin backflip. In the midst of his impressive routine, Puri bounced a bit too enthusiastically and soared right into a nearby pond with a comical splash. The forest animals erupted into laughter, causing Puri to paddle out of the water with a mix of embarrassment and amusement. Puri looked around at the amused faces of his forest friends and couldn't help but chuckle. "Well, I might not be the best climber or the most graceful jumper, but at least I know how to make everyone smile." And from that day on, Puri's misadventures and humorous antics became legendary in the forest. He might not have been the most skilled panda cub, but he brought joy to everyone he met, proving that sometimes, the most valuable skill of all is the ability to make others laugh. And so, Puri continued to live his life with a heart full of laughter and his spirit as playful as ever.